Okay guys, welcome back to the YouTube. Today I want to go over a couple things. Um, Actually I want to go for one thing, which has a lot to do with my trading plan and my trading concepts. I want to go over the sweep of the initial high and low. Okay? So, the sweep of the initial high and low, what do I mean by that? Let me draw it out for you guys, so you can understand better. Let's say there is a resting key level here. Okay, key level that can either be a high or low, or a PD array. So it can either be a high or low PD array, which I mean order blocks, breaker blocks, whatever the fuck. Preferably 1 hour or above. What you want to see, what usually happens, is that you get, for example, this down movement here. Let me actually copy this so it's all equal. You get a down movement here, which takes out this low. Let's say you have a gap here. So most of you would take this gap, mark it out. Let me actually make it blue so I can make the candles green. You would mark it out. Then when you see a movement like this, you jump the gun, taking this inverse. You jump the gun, taking this inverse, since it swept the key level, it inverse the gap that sent the candle lower to take out the key level. So what you do, you take out your positioning tool, you start to trade this, or targeting whatever. But what happens then? A resweep of the initial low. And then, for some reason, you always ask yourself, why does price go in my direction after that? Well, this is the reason why. You have to wait for a resweep of the initial low. Once the resweep has been done of the initial low, you are safe to say that this inverse will play out. This inverse will play out. I don't know why it happens. It just happens oftentimes. The resweep of the initial low, 90% of the time it happens. So wait for the resweep of the initial low or high, or high. Simply using this will drastically improve the way you trade. We can go over it. It always happens. It always happens. Always. Let's go into 5 minutes. Take out London high. Okay. Take out London high. Sorry, I don't have to use London for this example. PM high is, for my example, the key level. Why is it the key level? It has more straw drawn liquidity. It makes sense to go lower from there, and we have a resting order block right there. So taking out this high, what you would have done, would have probably waited for some sort of sweep of that high. We swept out the high, PM high. We formed this high right here, and then started displacing lower. Most of you would either enter on this right here, or the rejection block right here, which is wrong. We resweep the high, tap into another key level, inverse this gap, and eventually this gap is what sends us lower. Okay? So, as you can see here it doesn't happen. So be it. It doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I'm not telling you have to wait for it. but most time than not, the resweep of the initial high will always happen. Okay, I can go over some more examples. Today didn't happen. As you can see, we swept out London low, and we didn't retest the low, which is fine. It's totally okay. That's when you start just normally entering and just going with flow. Fuck. So we take out London Eye, we form this breaker and this gap. You guys would probably have done this. Okay, so we swept out London Eye, we showed some bearishness, tried to short this, stopped out. Why? Resweep of the initial high. Okay, for this example, price pushed higher, which is fine. Okay, you would have also jumped the gun on this one, but you don't. You have to wait, you have to be patient. Why, for this example, why didn't we exactly reverse off this? I took this trade. I took the short exactly at the top. Why didn't we short right here? We had this Monday high created. After we tapped into that key level, okay, after we tapped into that key level, sweeping out the initial high that swept out London, the inverse plays out. Okay, and doesn't need to be macro, doesn't need to be 10 minutes after market open. You do you, okay? You do you. So London low. This is the same trade that took at bottom. Take this as well. London low. Sweep of London low. 1030 sweeps the initial low, and this breaker block plays out. Draw on liquidity, breaker block, high time free level, resweep of that high, lower. You know what I mean? It's not that hard. You just have to use common sense in this shit, and you will get there eventually. So let's go for some more. Let's find another example. There's no other example on this day. Fine. Let's go for another day. Okay, for now, for this instance, there is no example, which is fine. I hope you guys get what I mean by this. Wait for the sweep of the initial low, then enter. Okay? More times than not, price will always go to the initial low that has swept out the key level 1 hour or above, and then send price eventually to your drawn liquidity. So if you're asking yourself, why am I getting stopped out? Ask yourself, did price sweep the initial low and then go higher? If so, try to implement that in your next trade. The first move from a key level, more often than not, is a fake out, is a manipulation. It goes stops out early buyers or early sellers, it eventually goes and drawn liquidity. So keep that in mind. This is the free sauce I will be giving you guys. More of this will be shared in my mentorship. So stay in the loop. Stay something. Just wait for us to drop the mentorship, me and the guys. I'm working on it, and hope to see you guys soon. More sauce will be dropped there, more than this.